Hey guys. Okay, I got a lot to say in a half an hour, so I gotta get it out. So this is an update on my spiritual life. And this is what happened. So I'm with Christ. This is the last 3 months. 3 months ago. So the last Christ, he was a good guy. But as he left, he got another Christ to come take care of me. And this Christ, he started teaching me the lessons, okay? From zero. Now, I already did this over the last 9 years. Lessons from zero all the way up to 16. Then I became a Christ. I did all Christ lessons, and I became a Christ. Over 9 years I did this. I became a priest and a saint. I ain't none of them, okay? But I can be, but I ain't, because I can't deal with two worlds and stay alive. So, with that said, this Christ, he started teaching me lessons. He taught me the lessons, I went through them. Then, he got 2 psychologists from the university or something. They came. Now, they take you from your house and put you in a separate room. It's an isolated box. And they do psychological shit on you. So they did all this for like 3 weeks. They did all these psychological testings on me. Unbelievable. I hated it. And the first Christ that was before this, he was doing the lessons from zero, which is basically, are you a racist? Are you this? Are you that? Stupid. Can you brush your teeth? Can you tie your shoe? This is how you tie your shoes. Stupid shit. All the boring, stupid sex stuff. Man, I hated it. I hated it. I've done it so many times. I did it before I was born, for Christ's sake. So I told him, and I bitched at him, and I bitched and I yelled and screamed. Nothing came of it. Then he got the psychologist. They went through their whole psychology thing to get me the lessons, to find out which way I'm going. They left. Then another Christ came. This guy, he's a nice, they're all nice. The last 2 Christs were very nice. He starts teaching me lessons again, from zero. This is how you brush your teeth. This is what you do. You know, stupid shit. You know. I'm like, dude. I went to all my buddy Christs that are not taking care of me, but I work with them. They said, you gotta go through this shit. We don't know what to do. You gotta go through it. You know, and I don't understand. I can't do it. I went through 2 weeks of basic lessons again. Then I got, one day, I was losing my mind. I fought this guy good, and he didn't deserve it, what I gave him. Anyway, and he would pull me out of my house. I'm ready to go to bed in St. Lucia, I'm all fucking ready. Off I go, which is really brutal. So I had to give me these stupid lessons. And he does it in dreams, okay? So, watch my past videos. So, I was going crazy. I couldn't do it anymore. I don't even have my own dreams. Like, if you take Christ out of the equation, you have your own dreams. Now, I've been doing that for 45 years, right? And I want my own dreams. And I learn things from my own dreams. And my own dreams I have come from my soul and my inner light. Not from Christ. Well, Christ oversees that. You bring him in and he gives you dreams, okay? Which is good. But these basic level 1 dreams I've had so many times, I can't even believe it. I'm like, dude, you gotta get some upgrades here. This is not the fucking Middle Ages, okay? Come on. I couldn't take it anymore. Then I had it. I had it. No one would help me. No one would do anything. So I meditated. I went into my inner light. And I just talked to it. I just said, "Get me the hell out of this. Get me out of here. Get me on board to something else good. You know, I don't know what you got to do it." And I meditated and I did the other thing where you kneel 3 times and then you talk to Christ. I did that, asking for the same thing. Not the Christ that's working with me. He's an individual Christ. But I talked to the big, all that is Christ by doing this. By doing that, kneeling 3 times. And it works, man. Holy shit. You can change your whole life in one day. Just by doing that. I forgot what it's called. Sorry. So I did that. Then, at the same time I was talking to my inner light, I was talking to my inner light about the ETs, that I wanted more stuff from the ETs. I wish the ETs could come and talk to Christ and smarten them up and tell them what's going on, because he ain't listening to me. He ain't listening to nobody. And my reports I'm making, they're not really from abusive from him. Christ is just doing his job, but it's driving me nuts. And it's not abusive. Well, I think it is, but anyway, a day goes by. That evening, I'm in the illusion room, and I'm creating in the illusion room whatever I was creating, I don't know. As I'm creating this, I'm working with the Christ that works in the illusion room with me. We're buddies on this venture I'm doing in the illusion room. And which is basically a Fallout 4 video game in a great big room in a city. So I'm creating the city, I'm creating the scenario, I'm creating the game, I'm creating the structures, the cars, the cement, everything. And if you want to know how to do that, watch my past videos. Anyway, as I'm doing that in the illusion room, all of a sudden I hear the ETs. The ETs start coming, and it's like 8 o'clock, and they don't usually come till like late. Anyway, they come flying down, and there's this one level they get to where they just hang, and it's quiet. It's a quiet buzz in my head. It sounds like a field of crickets. Okay. Anyway, so I'm still creating. All of a sudden I realized it just got louder, and I'm still creating, and it got louder. And when it gets louder, the ETs are coming closer to me. Okay, spiritual level, but they're also in a physical dimension somewhere, but they're coming closer on a spiritual level also. Their soul, right? So anyway, that's the way I see it. And I've been doing it for 50 years, so anyway, they got real close. I told Christ, I said, "Hey, the boys are coming. I'm not allowed to talk about ETs in St. Lucian. You just don't do that, trust me, you don't want that." So, because basically they'll stone you to death, they'll fucking burn you at the stake. Not really, but you gotta explain yourself to the media, all the people, everything. You don't even need it. So, I tell Christ. Then he gets the Christ that's my buddy Christ that's working with me. He tells the Christ that's taking care of me, the guy that's giving me low lessons, like 0 fucking lessons, like level 1 lessons. And I'm like, he came down. And he goes, do you see them? And I looked, and I can see them. 4 guys looking at me. Well, 1 guy was looking at me at least. And I go, yeah, I see them. I go, right there. The ETs, there's 4 of them, like, in a craft going, looking at me. And I said, he goes, well, show me. So he Christ, and my buddy Christ, got this Christ to come inside me and look through to see the connection. He sees the connection. He freaks out. He goes flying to me. Now, the illusion room is in the illusion. It's not in St. Illusion. Okay? But it's part of St. Illusion. It's under control of St. Illusion. But it's in the illusion. Okay? If you're lost, it's okay. Because I've been for a long time with all this stuff. So go back and watch my past videos. I explained it all in the past videos. So he starts talking to the ETs. I'm Jesus Christ. We're here. Richard is under my care of all this stuff. And you gotta talk to me to talk to Rich and all this stuff. To the ETs. And I'm like listening to him. And he's doing his job. He's doing his job. So time goes by. I'm still creating an illusion room. He's still talking. I'm not listening. And the ETs, he talked to the ETs. And all of a sudden I heard the ETs talk back to him. And it was like they were talking broken English, but it was like from a computer. You know how you watch videos where they have the automated voice talking? And it's sort of monotone, it's male or female, and it's talking on a computer for you, for the person who can't talk, people like me. It was like that, but it was really high. It was like, and you go, Richard's under my care. Then they started talking about my complaint about how I asked the ETs within myself to supersede, to come and explain to Christ, because this is what I prayed for, to come to Christ, to talk to Christ, and tell him he's hampering me by fucking teaching me, keeping me stuck in this level 1 bullshit of teaching. I can't deal with it. I'm over the top, man. I'm like, give me some. So anyway, I got 15 minutes. This might be a part 1 or part 2. So that goes on all night. Christ went with the ETs, met the ETs, and was talking to them. Got all the details. I go to bed. I wake up at like 3 o'clock. I got a security guard standing over me with a fucking machine gun. Well, some kind of gun. I got another one over there and another one behind me. They're all standing there, and I'm in the room, not in my bed in St. Illusion. I'm in a enclosed room where they always teach me the lessons as Christ. So here I am, and I'm talking to these security guards, and they're there because Christ is talking to the aliens. And I'm like, are you kidding me? We already been through this. I've been through this with 20 different Christs, but this Christ that I'm working with, he won't look at all the past information. He starts off all fresh for himself and takes me through the whole process. This is what goes on, man. This is what you get with Christ. And he just teaches you from lesson 1 all the way to the top, if you can do it. Oh my God. I've done this like 10 times in 9 years. So I'm talking to these security guards. I can't even hear Christ. He's talking. They just said, my kids, my wife, ex-girlfriend, we live together, but we're not involved anyway. I don't fucking understand that. But anyway, what I do, but it's another video. She's explaining to me what's going on. She says, Christ, the one that's working with me, giving me lessons, is talking to the aliens separately, so we can't hear. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Don't care. And that's what I found out. I fall asleep, I wake back up. This all happened one night, man. This is heavy, the next one I'm going to tell you. I don't know where I am. I wake up, I don't know where I am. But it's all light. It's light. They moved me to another place. Or I was in another place. So I'm standing there, and there's a guy up there, and it's all white, and he's on a level. And he's talking to me, and I'm pissed off because I'm doing these lesson 1 dreams. So I fly up to him, and he freaked out. And it was Christ that talked to the aliens. And I said, look, did they explain to you? And he goes, yeah, I set it up so you know this, that, and the other thing. So I'm standing where Christ lives, on the next level up, which is like 3 or 4. And I'm like, can you? He goes, it's all taken care of. It's all taken care of. I've given you to someone else. I'm like, good. I go to sleep. I wake up again. I'm in a new place. And meanwhile, I'm having dreams every time I fall asleep. But I'm in a new place. Oh no, hold on. Let's go back. I'm talking to Christ on the white level. And I don't see nothing above him at this point. I fly up to him and I'm talking to him. Then he's telling me, oh, everything's being taken care of. I got you. But he won't give me the answers I need to my questions, right? And so all of a sudden I heard more comments coming from above him. I look up and there's another level. And there's another Christ. And as I'm bitching to this Christ, they're pushing me back down. And I'm like, no. So I block it and fly up to the next level, to this other Christ. Then he runs away. He runs away down the alleyway or whatever, down the level into a doorway and runs away. Won't even talk to me. And the pushing's gone. So I fly up to the next level and the next one. And this happens with everybody on every level. They run away, and I don't understand why they're running away. Pretty soon I get to up near the top. There's a guy way at the top. So I skip like 15 levels. There's a guy way at the top, and he's pushing me down. And I go on, and he's talking to me. Well, he ain't even talking. He's just pushing me. And I go, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Then I felt the pushing. I blocked it, and I go, well, I must have to talk to you. So I flew all the way up to the top. Well, what I thought was the top. And as I started talking to him, to my right, there's a great big ball, white light. Just a huge ball. And I look down, and I'm in a great big room with levels going all the way down, like in a well. But it's all white. And there's people on all the levels. And there's a big white ball. And I'm like, is that the source? And they go, yeah, that's the source. And I go, and I'm talking to this guy. He won't talk. Not really. Anyway, I don't know. It's hard to remember what exactly took place. And I'm like, so this is the source. So finally he took off and ran away. I had nothing to do. So I'm looking at the source. I took my inner light and I beamed it at the source. And I got, we got the tingles, the emanations that emanate. And all of a sudden I hear the guy and he goes, you emanated? I go, I always emanate. And he goes, oh, like this. And next thing I know, I'm like, well, there's nothing to do here. Other than, wow, look at this place. And it's like, and then I realized, I looked down and I started counting the levels. 33. And guess who was at the top of the levels where I was? The big ball. The all-seeing eye. At the top. Now, just to let you know, that's the Godhead. Okay? Going up into God. The ball, they call it the source. The spark of life, the source. All these people on all these levels call that the source. It's your inner light. What happens is they take a piece, or the source takes a piece of itself and puts it in you. And it's called a seed. I got 14 of them. Okay? That's all I know. Really, that's all I know. When you do a selfless act and you're good, you get a seed from the Creator Godhead, which is that. Now you can go into it and keep continuing, okay? The source, but this is at the bottom of this well of light, people. All these different levels, 33 of them, 33. talk about Masonic bullshit. Okay, so the Masons and all the Illuminati freaks interpret that as their own. They make their own towards the source. Then the Satanists take the pyramid with the light on top, invert it going down, and call the source down here Satan or the beast or whatever the fuck they call it. So basically it's a pyramid that goes up like a diamond. You can go up or you can go down. Fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm up. I go up. Anyway, I go back down to St. Lucian, fall asleep, wake up, and they're doing one of the layers where the Christ was, one of the first layers. I go up, and there's people talking to me. All the people that ran away before, well, there's new people. This lady's at a desk, and she's talking to me about all the Christ things that I just prayed for. She asked me how I prayed and how I did this and how I did that and what's going on. Then she asked me about the extraterrestrials, because the extraterrestrials just came and talked to them and said, "Smarten the fuck up, you're killing Rich down there. He's got to come to us to talk to you. What's going on," right? So they took it very seriously. Somebody did. They got rid of the old Christ. They've given me all the stupid lessons. And now they got me a new Christ to get me at the spiritual level I need. So, but as I'm talking to this girl, she's got this table computer thing, and it has everything about your life on it. And she's flipping through all my experiences. She's flipping through all the ET experiences I had. Zing, zing, zing. She's flipping through them, page after page after page after page, and all I see is ET faces. She stops at one and she goes, "This guy don't seem right." And this is a picture of the ET that talked to me. He's from the nice race, because they're talking to Christ and everything. She goes through all my experiences. They're over the top experiences. And I go, the source, the inner light teaches me in dreams, but Christ is stopping it. He's teaching me level 1 bullshit I can't deal with. My inner light he oversees my dreams. Christ does. So I can't dream from the inner light, from the source anymore. They freaked out. They go, "Yep. By your experiences that you've had, what you've done, unbelievable." So I wake up later that day, and I got this new guy. Wow. He is awesome. This guy, I gotta tell you about him. I don't even know his name. I had him one day. I was supposed to make a video yesterday, but I'm doing it today. Too much was going on. So, guess I'll have to make another video about this guy. I don't even know his name. Anyway, they got this new guy. He's a Christ, but he's from the light. He's from the source. Now, Christ worships the source. But the thing is, the Christ that was teaching me always the basic low shit, that's what he was teaching me. But within the Christ, there's different Christs, different factions with different ways. Okay? And they come and teach you, but you got to know how to change it. And the source is the end all be all. It trumps Christ. It's above Christ. It teaches Christ. But somehow I got stuck with a Christ that teaches school kids. This is how you tie your shoes. This is how you do. I'm like, dude, I know. And he goes, "You want to know about sex and intercourse? I'll tell you all about it." He's Christ. He's beautiful. He's a grandpa, you know. I'm like, dude, come on, you're killing me here. I got a porn site that'll make you become Satan. Okay, just fucking, dude, listen to me. I'm telling you. So, get me the hell out of here, right? Fuck me, it's unbelievable. So anyway, I got hooked up with this guy. The first night, I'm talking to him. He goes, "So Rich, what are you doing?" I'm like, and I'm going through all my experiences. And he goes, "Don't worry, we'll take care of them all." And this guy's talking to me like logic. Oh my God, it was beautiful. So I'm talking about how my inner light, I can project myself to the moon and project myself to Mars, see extraterrestrials, go in other dimensions, stick my head in other dimensions and look at it. But I don't do it consciously. My inner light gives me the experience and shows me it can be done. But I can't do it consciously, like into another dimension. I can't astral travel to Mars. I just wake up there and I'm on Mars looking. Or I meditate and project myself there. How did I move the satellite? All that stuff. From the corporeal. I did all these things and more. And they're teaching me, and he goes, "Don't worry about it." He goes, "You know what?" He goes, "You reached it. You're at the top. You're 33. You talk to the source, and it gives you your answer, right?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're done." He goes, "Forget about it. You're done. You're at the top." And I'm like, "Good. Fuck. Unbelievable." I wished with the source. I wished, prayed to it. Wish I could win the lottery. 649. Next day I did, but I didn't play. I wrote the numbers down. I dreamt the numbers, woke up in the morning. The source gave them to me, but I didn't play. 10 million bucks. And now I am sitting here in my low income fucking apartment. Anyway, still trying. Anyway, this guy, unbelievable. I'm going to tell you, I'm done. This is a half an hour already. So I got to make a part 2.